Yo, guys, so I found a tier list by this YouTuber. Raikage use or use God, I don't know, but he's made a name for himself. He got quite a few subscribers and whatnot. And he made a tier list. Y'all know how I feel about tier lists. I don't think we should be making. I don't think Shinobi Striker YouTubers should be allowed to make tier lists. I've said this
What?
before. They tend to make the worst tier list ever seen, ever created. So I decided to come here with a friend this time. you know, I with my good pal here, really my op, strictly. Say what's up, man.
Your op? Wow. That's mature.
we be beefing
Real mature.
half the time, man.
Real mature, man. That's because you don't get on the game anymore.
All right, bro. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. All right, but I wanted to react to this because I seen some things and I just want to all react to like what he has to say. So without further ado, me and him are gonna react and just really just talk about some of the things he says. We might not react to the whole video, but still, we don't see. All right, let's go.
Let's pause this really quick. Okay, hold on.
Mhm.
First things first. The pop-up ads are killing me.
Hold on, what are these
Okay.
pop up? Oh wait, you're kind of right.
All right, but then he goes and says that some of these are that people who make tier lists are lying. So I'm really intrigued to see what his tier list is for him to say that
Yeah, some of them are
other the
overrated.
classic tiers are
Yeah,
lying.
underrated. He's throwing out. Hey, if I'm harsh on him, he's harsh on he's harsh on y'all. He said that y'all be making bad lists, so I feel like I have full rights to just go off on him if I see something atrocious. All right,
All
let's see
right,
what he's
continue.
first weapon.
S plus kunai, this is automatically going to go S tier.
Hold on, what?
The list, we got Benito's SS plus kunai, this is automatically going to go S tier. And y'all know why. The invulnerable dodges are absolutely insane. So if you haven't stacked up and got this one, my boys, the next time you see the Minato kunai out, I don't care what you got to do. I don't care how many Moonlight Scrolls you got to buy. This is definitely one that you want to get. I'm telling you right now. The damage on this weapon also is utterly just broken, my boys. The movement, the damage, the invulnerability, this thing is crazy, dog. And I like that you could use the heavy attack and certain ninjutsus or ninja tools to kind of like do a flying, floating across the map attack, which is insane. So this is definitely S tier. Now let's get to the Edge Claw ever.
Okay, let's start right here with the Minato weapon. He has that at S tier. His biggest selling point for saying why this is the best weapon in the game is invulnerable dodges.
Which every weapon in the game has, by the way. Every weapon can dash and dodge out the way. If he meant armored dodges, because yeah, the Minnesota when you L2 dash with the Minnesota weapon, you do gain armor if you didn't know. But you aren't invulnerable. You still take damage. You still take as much damage as you would if you just stood there and got hit by the jutsu. So I'm not sure. See, this is just I don't get what he's trying to say here. Because see
I get it.
the Minotaur now when you dash with the Minotaur weapon, like when you charge attack with the Minotaur weapon, it actually gives you armor on certain hit frames of the weapon, which he didn't mention by the way. So like if you're gonna mention something, mention everything. Because what your reasoning isn't even good for this, but like you could have had way better reasoning. I feel like, I mean, the Minotaur's weapon's trying to go invulnerability. Yes, it is like a dodge, so you are technically invulnerable, but and it has armor on it too. On the damage, the damage with this weapon isn't really crazy. I feel like the damage, like if you compare it to every other SS plus attack weapon besides Kerma Claw Edge, actually, shoot, let's just say Kerma Claw Edge in its prime is the weakest SS plus attack weapon in terms of damage. Actually, um,
It
I don't.
is. But in its prime, it also was able to block subs, so
Yeah, I must say. I mean, in terms of this
that's a
weapon,
tough ask.
it really isn't like. I really don't see it personally. I can see it putting like A tier or something, but like I don't see the S tier. I don't see the appeal. And like what he's saying, how he's gassing it up, people gonna be real disappointed when they run into like Demon Roar or something. But let's just continue. Let's not dwell on this.
So that's a plus to that. But like overall, I just don't see it being better than some of the other weapons here on the list. So yeah, it's B tier. It's not absolutely trash. It's not useless, but it's more of a style weapon over actual like complete utilization in a fight. So now, as for the seven swordsmen of
Yeah. Now.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He said it's more of a style weapon than an actual practical use. That's a lie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, does the weapon look cool? Yeah, for sure. But like, what are you talking about? This right here, I just used this weapon today. Shoot, I was fighting that dude Gola
I did
Geechee
as well.
in his live stream. I was fighting that man in his live stream. He literally he was like, yeah, bro, that dude. I mean, he's a bigger content creator than me. He was like, yeah, that dude, bro, that dude smiled. He was cooking me with this weapon. You know why? Because the weapon's good. I didn't even use the second part of the weapon to cook him. Also, I don't know what he's talking about when he's like, oh, you don't even know how to do the auto combo anymore to like get the ore. Yes, you do. They did not change that junk. They
You
just made it
do.
longer. This feels like a not understanding of the weapon, personally. Because he said you need armor for this?
Yeah.
Armor? Like you need to if you can time your triangle, you can literally the triangle has a weird frame where it will still hit you even if you don't get hit by like the initial animation. So you time your triangle well, technically you're good from someone rushing you. And the weapon's
Yeah.
the weapon literally has more damage. Hold on. No, yeah, I think it's the most damaging healer weapon. It's the only healer weapon that could just TLD you. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is
And
like.
the fact that
Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off about the Monsters Chaos, but he still has Kurama Clash and be completely useless everywhere. It has backtracking. You fall out of the combo super easily,
Yeah.
and it's just an all-around bad weapon. But again, to each his own.
for the Sasuke SS plus A tier. The reason why it's A tier and not S tier is because of the tracking on the heavy. Thank God that they actually nerfed that weapon a little bit. You know, they nerfed this a little while ago because it used to be tragic the way that people used to use this and spam this. Oh my goodness! But it's A tier. It's not beating the Minato Kunai. I'm sorry. So far, the Minato Kunai is like there is no touching the Minato Kunai. It might be the only S tier weapon though. Sheesh, nah. Let's actually keep going through because actually when I said that and I looked down on the list, I see at least another two. Like, all right, for sure. Sasuke's SS plus kunai sword. How do I really like evaluate this? Because like to me, it just feels like a Kusanagi with an extra different range attack. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Now it does have different stun animations. It has way longer aerial stun animations.
Okay. Let's stop. Hold on. What did he just say?
He said it feels like a Kusanagi with just different attacks.
How do I really like evaluate this? Because like to me, it just feels like a
It
Kusanagi
has
with
an
an extra
entire different auto combo than the Kusanagi.
Maybe he's talking about the one hit stun, but at the same time, that doesn't really make sense because like a lot
That's
of
that's 95% of range weapons.
Yeah, I'm about to say most one hit stuns on weapons are like very
The
similar.
only range weapon that I can think of that doesn't have the same one hit stun as everything else is Kakashi's Chakra Sword.
Doesn't Sai have a different one hit stun?
Nope.
It doesn't with the charge attack? Huh.
Nope.
Shoot. What else? Violet Mites is technically a fist weapon hand in hand, so I guess that would be it.
That doesn't count.
Okay. But yeah, I don't. I
range
mean,
attack, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Now it does have different stun animations. It has way longer aerial stun animations that you can combo reset off of. But the Kusanagi has pretty damn solid combo animations. So like that's what I mean by it feels like the Kusanagi with extra heavy attack animations, honestly. But definitely a solid weapon there.
I'm gonna slow this down because I think we need to. Yeah, he was on 1.5, so he must be talking really slow because we can understand him just fine. But what is he? I'm worried.
The This is C tier.
What?
The reason why I'm saying it like in genuine C tier is because like I'm evaluating the weapon in its entirety and not just spamming heavy. So if you really evaluate this weapon, the combos are kind of weak. Now, like, of course, the heavy combos are crazy and they're broken and you can get infinites and all of that. Nah, bro. This weapon is for corn dogs and for fucking sweats who just want to fucking try to bully people on the lobby. This thing, no skill. This is the one of the most brain dead weapons, but it's not trash. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually saucy. You could really use this as a personal weapon out there. Like, it'll make you unique as a defense because a lot of people don't use it. That's not just sitting there spamming heavy all day, just heavy spam. Man, I tell you what, bro. If people weren't heavy spamming and actually coming up with better combos, it'll probably be a B tier, but like I don't see it. In my opinion, I don't really play with it. But in my experience, it's trash.
You idiot! You're honestly an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with you.
That's all I needed to hear.
That's what you need to hear.
So he doesn't use the weapon, but he calls the weapon bad because people use the main gimmick of the weapon.
Yeah, kind of.
Is that what I just heard?
Yeah, that's what you just heard. He's basically saying, if you use the light version, if more people use the, I guess.
But then he says they're spamming heavy. One, spamming heavy will be spamming your heavy attack button.
Triangle.
You can't do that with Events of Destruction.
Yeah.
You can't do that with Events of Destruction.
Yeah, and well, hold on. What was this last one?
In my experience, it's trash. All right, it's trash. It could be better, and the only really thing it's kind of got going for it is the nasty, dirty, heavy spam. But so it's C tier. It could be better, but it's definitely not just absolute dog water. Okay. Now, as for,
I don't understand what he's talking about.
I don't. What was his point?
Okay, so it's C tier because it's broken, but it's trash.
It's C tier because it's broken, but it's also bad because it's broken.
How that's literally that is literally counterintuitive. That is the most counterintuitive thing I think I've ever heard of anyone's tier list. You putting this like okay? There's this dude, this YouTuber, Hayato. I don't know. He's on Xbox. He said he put the bow in like the worst SS Plus weapon, but then in the comments he was like, "Oh, I know the bow's a good weapon. I just hate it." And you know, I can really get behind that because he's basically saying the bow's good. I just dislike it, and so I'm putting it trash. This dude, I don't get it. I don't understand because he's saying the weapon's trash, but it's broken. I don't understand where you're coming from. Okay, see, it's not like strictly. It's not like he's ranking. Oh, the double sword version of the weapon is kind of trash, right? It's bad, but the heavy version of it is broken. So I'm gonna balance it out and put it A tier. No, I don't get it. I'm baffled, perplexed. Even I don't know. Anything you gotta say to this?
I'm still like dumbfounded by the fact that he said it's good because it's broken, but it's bad because it's broken.
Yusuke, if you see this video, I
need a more in-depth explanation than that.
Like I'm gonna need like a 2-minute comment. Well, not 2 minute. Just shoot. We can get on a call, PlayStation party chat. I don't know what you want, but I need an explanation. Out of all your takes of this was the Minato weapons was a bad take, but honestly, Invincible was like 10 times worse than that, man. I need you to explain your logic. Because what are you talking about? And you say you don't use the weapon yourself? So you're judging it based off someone else? I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I could get that. But if you're, if you're ranking the Shukaku weapon, I mean not Shukaku, the Shikamaru weapon, that means you have every weapon in the game. I don't have every weapon in the game. I don't have a modded account, so I rank it based off what I see too. But like this is just bad take overall, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna. Nah. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep the video going, but like honestly, gang, you might have to stop making tier lists after this. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna say one more thing too about the Invented Destruction thing. This right here is the best aging weapon in the entire game. It always will be. It's gonna age better than every weapon on here. Even let's look. Minato weapon might be above it right now. In your opinion, I don't get it. I don't agree with that at all. But as the game goes on, Minato weapon will fall off. Invented Destruction will not. It is impossible. It is literally impossible for them to power creep Invented Destruction. So that's just another thing I just want to say.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah, this can.
furthermore.
Lost his touch on league, but I feel like it's a B because it's just not as strong. Like, you know, if it had a nasty kill combo, it'd be a lot better. Now, here we go. This is definitely.
But Itachi's sword can do like 80% of your damage, and do you not know how to combo with it? Because it could do literally like just the squares alone could do like a lot of your damage, though. I mean, I get I think he's trying to say it's stronger than, but at the same time he's not. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, Strictly, what do you think?
I don't get it either, personally.
I I I think
Okay. I'm curious to see what he says about the puppet.
I am too, man. I'm worried because this is C tier, so let's just see. Let's slow this down. I want to really hear what he says. I want to really hear this. You didn't explain anything. You just said the puppet's S tier, and if you run it with the puppet, it's in a league of his own.
I guess it's S tier because he likes it.
I'm saying like oh, animations doesn't even have that good animations, gang. But I'm not even gonna trip on that. That doesn't make any sense. If again, this is a reaction, but I'm not trying to make my reaction too long. But again, if you're going to make a tier list, look, you could look at my channel. All my tier lists are like 30 minutes plus long. I mean, this is 20 minutes long. But my tier list be an hour long, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, because I go into depth why something is the way it is. I put this weapon above this weapon because of this factor, game modes, effectiveness, hits, stuns, damage. I put everything. Don't just say, I like this weapon. This weapon's cool. The animations is great. Okay, well, next weapon. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. If you would say, yo, the weapon has a smoke bomb. When you go into the puppet, you're immune. You can really hide your body. It's great for 4v. It's great for a game. I mean, it's not really great for 4v4s, but it's great for 4v4s. You just go in there. You do this. Do X, Y, Z. Oh, you trap your opponent in the puppet. Yeah, now you're naming things that I can go off of. You didn't name anything. But I digress. Whatever, man. I'm just giving you tips. What do you say about Hugo Fist? I mean, I like this weapon. Man, so far, what do we think about this whole thing, Shrix? I think this
Complete
is just
awful.
yeah.
He put one weapon complete bottom tier near because he doesn't like it. Then he put the second best weapon in the game right now because he likes it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks like he's doing. I mean, so far he hasn't really changed no position, but it looks like he's doing the left to right method. Because I don't know. I mean, everything he said like has been like left to right oriented. But let's see, man.
The Byakugan is A tier. It's A tier. Only because there's really only one way to use it, but god damn does that way work, bro. The super armor.
I'm not watching this rest part. You know why?
No.
Because
Okay, all
you just
right, all
said.
right.
Well, do you want to go or can I go?
I think we have the same point.
Okay, you just said I'm not taking into accountability no outside ninja tools, no builds, just the weapon. And then you just said, oh, well, there's only one way to use this, the armor. That's literally you're counteracting yourself of what you're saying in a video.
Okay, so I had the same thing you said, more or less, but a little bit different. The reason he put inventive destruction so low is because people armor spam. But
Mm-hmm.
the reason why he has Hyuga Fist so high is because people armor spam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, you're
Which
right.
isn't has nothing to do with the weapon, by the way. That is all outside forces.
Yeah, exactly. And me and Strictly are good at the game. This guy, Yusuke, I'm not gonna diss you. I don't know how good you are at the game,
I don't know your skill level.
but Hyuga Fist does have armor in it. But I'm gonna let him finish. I bet you.
I highly doubt you. I highly doubt he knows
Yeah,
that. But we'll continue
I
listening to
highly
this
doubt
point.
he mentions it. I highly doubt it. Now he did. I will give it to him. I mean, I won't fully give it to him, but he did mention how you can cancel out ninjutsus and ninja tools. But at the same time, that he just mentioned it. I mean, what are we talking about when we say ninjutsus and ninja tools? Are we talking fire style, fire release bullet? Because you can do a lot more than just that, right? I mean, technically, what he's saying is common knowledge about the weapon, but still, he again, y'all, he didn't. He just no. I don't. Strictly, go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
what dumbfounds me is it doesn't look like he's using the left or right method because there's no way in hell you would have Demon Roar behind Hyuga Fist. But considering how this tier list is going, I wouldn't put it past him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really like, in... oh man.
And guys, I ain't trying to cut you off.
I'm at a loss for words for how complete nonsense this is.
Mm-hmm. And guys, he did not mention the armor. Like we said, he didn't mention how if you do the 128 palm combo, you do 32 hits with the square and press triangle, or whatever console you're playing on. You go into a state where you are immune to all small range attacks. The bow, the Azure Blade Heaven Annihilation Triangle, some ninja tools like Fire Release Bullet, like I said, some jutsus, air palm. You are immune to all those. And some ults you're even immune to while you're doing a 128 palm combo. That has armor. He didn't mention that junk. He said armor, hard light, green pill. He said the typical armor.
He said nothing about the weapon. He said everything but the weapon and put it A tier.
I mean, he just said the combo counter. Like, 120. But here's the thing. Your combo counter being high does not mean the weapon's good.
First of all, now, considering the fact that, again, another one of those jutsus that made this weapon that good, you can't lock subs anymore with Crimson Drizzle, you're never getting to 128 hits. Unless the person you're playing is an idiot.
So you could say the armor could, like, technically carry you, but nowadays, in this meta, we're starting to see armor on every weapon. We have Minotaur armor. We have Enchanted Sword Ghost armor. Of course, Invincible Destruction is the king of armor. Range is the only one that doesn't have armor. So, eventually, right, the armor builds aren't even going to really be that much effective anymore. So, yeah, really, the weapon is just, it's slowly, these builds are slowly dwindling. And it's just, no. The weapon isn't that great at all. It's, what he mentioned is not good. What he mentioned, you cannot say Invincible is, and so you're okay with people being corny with the Hyuga Fist, but you're not okay with people being corny with Invincible Destruction. But guess what? Right, Yusuke, not sure you're watching this. Maybe one of your fans is gonna send this to you who watch this. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna just person to person. Invincible Destruction is the super armor is the gimmick of the entire weapon. That's the reason it's like that. Hyuga Fist, that is not the gimmick.
Wait, hold on. One more time for the people in the back.
Invincible Destruction is the gimmick of the entire weapon. You can go on the producer's letter. That's literally what they wrote. You combine the blades into the full blade, and you have infinite super armor. That's what they wrote. They didn't write on the Hyuga Fist description, you have infinite armor if you prop green pill 87 times. That's not what they wrote,
It's
man.
it's almost as if reading is fundamental and not basing your tier list off of other higher level content creators' opinions.
Like I said, I'm a kid. I'm not gonna clown you too much, cause you best not say nothing stupid about Demon Roar, cause otherwise this whole tier list get thrown away.
Throw it in the trash.
All right, let's continue, man. Let's continue, cause I don't know what you're yapping, Yusuke, but you you're tripping, man. You aren't thin ice, buddy. Ooh, oh man. Strictly, go ahead, man. I'm gonna mute up, man. I'm gonna mute up. I'm gonna need time. Just I'll let you talk to the audience.
Okay. So his reasoning for the event of destruction was I didn't even not event of destruction, demon roar. Oh my god, my brain is still like rattled on that.
Mm-hmm.
Made no sense.
Yeah, yeah. And I am like I said. Oh well, I told Strictly earlier. I I don't want to have an ego here, but I have been told by multiple people I am the best Enchanted Sword Ghost player, and I myself believe I am because no one uses the weapon. A lot of people hate this weapon. I didn't hate on it. I
Again,
utilized it.
I'll disagree.
Yep, I know. But I utilized this weapon till the end of time because I actually am like one of the only players that still just be using this junk. Because why not? It's fun to me. It's cool. I like it. Did you just put Enchanted Sword Ghost over Demon Roar? You sat there and thought to yourself, Enchanted Sword Ghost is over. Did you say Enchanted Sword Ghost has easier ways of healing? What are you
What?
talking about? You
What
didn't
are
hear him
you
say that?
smoking? Because I want some.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Hold on. I'll play it back for you.
Put your mask on and to hit with the wave attack, the head when you put your mask,
Oh, hold on.
bro. But once you get somebody in the combos, absolutely destruction. Now it's way harder to heal with this weapon when you put your mask on and to hit with the wave attack, the heavy wave that it likes to shoot out, than it is with this weapon because this weapon is S tier.
Also, I'm just gonna say this: none of these weapons' heavy attacks heal you. Just so y'all know, I literally use Enchanted Sword. I use Enchanted Sword Ghost every time I play Shinobi Strikers. It is one of my I probably have more time on it than I'm probably like top 3 players with the most time on the weapon. It doesn't heal you on the heavy attack. I'm not sure what he's talking
I
about.
would be in that top three as well. It's the
So
only healer weapon I use now since it came out. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, I would say I touch monsters chaos sometimes, but yeah, like I said, I don't. It don't heal you. It's actually harder to heal with Enchanted Sword Ghost. Actually, way harder, 10 times harder actually. So clearly, right? Clearly, Raikage doesn't know that this weapon has the infinite combo that you can just TOD someone and get all your health back.
Yep.
Clearly
Not
he does. Yep, clearly he doesn't know that when you put the mask on, you get an attack tracking boost. So I'm not sure how your square attack feels slow. You get a damage boost. You get a
And by the way, quick tip: since we're adding ninja tools and stuff to weapons, the defense debuff you get with the weapon when you put the mask on, you can completely negate with yellow pill.
You meant like because Demon Roar you can't put yellow pill, but like dynamic or
I meant ghost sword.
oh Ghost Sword. Oh well, he ain't talking about Ghost Sword yet. He might mention that. We gonna see. But you don't even need yellow pill. You could literally put on emergency exit. You can get rid of that defense buff, unlike Demon Roar.
Yeah.
But again, now Demon Roar, this is probably your worst. Nah, this isn't your worst take. But like, I'm gonna see what you say about
It's up
Enchanted
there.
Sword Ghost. But like, what you're saying, man, don't make no sense, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, dude. But let's go.
Look, I'm biased as hell when it comes to the healer weapons, but this sword right here is S tier.
Oh,
I
okay, that
don't
makes a
care.
lot of sense now. That explains a lot. Okay, fair enough.
When
He
you
must
make
be a healer main. That's probably why he's biased towards the healer weapons, and
when
that's why
you
all of them are top tier.
when you make tier list, dude, stop putting your own emotions into tier list. It just becomes like lame. Because if I'm watching, imagine Yusuke. Imagine I'm a bronze, right? Yeah, I want to play Shinobi. What's the best weapons? And then I go search up what's best. Oh, here's a tier list. SS plus weapon tier list. This guy has 6,000 subs. Let me watch this. And you're putting your own bias in it.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill.
So now little Timmy, right? He's gonna go and he's gonna go and get the Hyuga Fist, right? He's probably gonna have his rerun in like 2 weeks or something, because that's the next rerun that's gonna come out is Hyuga Fist and Inventive. He's gonna look, oh, I don't want Inventive. I want Hyuga Fist because he said this is top tier, and you're lying to him. Now little Timmy's gonna go into a pit match, a 4v4, and wonder why he's getting absolutely destroyed by Inventive Destruction. Because you told him that this junk is garbage. I want you to realize.
And little Timmy's gonna go, well, I'm getting dogged with this weapon. He's using that weapon, so why can't I be good with both?
And yeah.
Now little Timmy's gonna be mad that he wasted his money on getting one weapon because you said this way when the meta is completely different than what you think it is, sir.
But I say you can have a bias, but don't put your bias in your tier list. Or if you want to put your bias in your tier list, do not make it this strong. Like I said, if I put my bias in my tier list with Momoshiki's weapon being my favorite weapon in the game, I would make it A tier, and that's it. I wouldn't make it S tier. No, I'ma just say I like the weapon. I'm really good with this weapon. It's my favorite weapon. But is it the best weapon in the game? No. It's better than these weapons? No. I'm gonna make it a bias, but I'm not gonna like be delusional with my bias. Yeah. Don't. Come on, man. Come on. Junk don't make no sense, dude. Okay. Before I even go on off, I'm gonna let Strictly go off on him. I'm gonna let y'all know something about the Enchanted Sword Ghost. What he said about the healing is false narrative. You have to put the mask on to get heals, and you have to full combo with the weapon to get a heal. You have to do a square into a triangle.
Multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times to get the heals. And on your second ticks of healing, you actually do not get them from doing a raw square triangle attack. Because for some reason, the game does not register it like that. So you have to wait a second before you combo your enemy again, and then you can get you another, like, healing flame on your back. Which he also did not mention. You can get multiple healing flames on your back to said heal. Also, when you activate your heal bubble, the bubble will damage any opponent that steps into the bubble with you. So you can actually go in there and actually be protected from like someone charging you if you want. That's number 2. This weapon does take off super armor. If you hold the triangle down and do a full cutting there like shadow, it has a chance, it's not guaranteed, to take off super armor. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because he won't. And these are horrible reasons of why this weapon's S tier. That's why I'm telling you this. This is, you see how I'm like yapping to y'all? See how like I might shoot just make Enchanted Sword Ghost a 5-minute section of this video, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to explain what things are good. If you want to explain something on why something's high tier, explain it. Give a full detailed reason. Enchanted Sword Ghost has armor on its whole triangle attack. And when you're putting the blade in, it has armor, and when you're healing, it has armor. It's the only healer weapon with armor besides Hyuga Fist, but the armor is actually way easier to get and is more unconditional. That's another thing. Damage. The damage rise isn't... Damage, you could say, is lacking, but it has great combos, so damage doesn't lack. Again, I'm going to tell you all this, because he will not. He won't. These aren't good reasons. First of all, the weapon... Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What you just said. Also, can you explain to me why he went into detail as to why Inventive Destruction was so bad, but the last 2 weapons he put in the S tier, he had a 10-second explanation?
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's just flip the narrative, I guess, when it comes to certain weapons. Like, oh, it's great. And you're saying don't miss out on a weapon, but like, I'm gonna tell y'all again. I could 1v1 this guy, and I'm not trying to have an ego. I'm not. But more than likely, because I've used this weapon so much, if I were to 1v1 this guy, I would probably win. Probably. I've used this weapon a ton. I'm not sure. I don't watch this guy's videos, but I do not ever see no one else run this weapon. 4v4s, I run it. pits, I run it. I'm running this weapon basically every time I play the game. So I'm not seeing this weapon around. So I'm not sure if he's how much he's using it, but gang, I'm saying if you're gonna listen to someone, I would recommend listening to me. I mean, shoot, even in my initial video of me like showcasing the weapon, when I did like my little meme video, I was still using it better than everybody else was, and that was when the weapon first came out. So that. But strictly, you got anything else to say?
I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah. Now I won't. We probably have sat on this segment for like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe. I don't wanna. I don't want this video to be too long, so let's continue. Do y'all see how he's like going back on some things? So the way people use this is garbage. People suck. People are trash. People are lame. The way this is, people use this S tier. People suck. People are trash. People spam their armor. This C tier. Do you just not like Invincible Destruction? Cause everything you're naming.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Cause everything. This is cherry picking. This is like nitpicking, cherry picking to the max. Cause like you're naming things that Invincible Destruction does, but then you're putting them S tier, A tier. And also strictly the way he's talking about these weapons, he's ranking these in 1v1s. Right?
I don't think so. I think he's just, I don't know.
I think it's 1v1s because he's not saying, he hasn't mentioned a single game mode, mind you. He's only mentioned the weapon. And whenever you mention weapons like this.
So wait, he hasn't mentioned the weapon in Inventive Destructions that low?
Yeah, he hasn't mentioned the game mode. He has not mentioned the game mode at all.
You come up against somebody with one of these weapons in S tier here, you bound to lose. Okay, so that's why
I've beaten someone.
I'm about to say what weapons? Minotaurs? Yeah, that's a claw victim. Conqueror's weapon that is a boxing gloves victim. Enchanted sword is a Enchanted sword.
Enchanted sword and Modern fans are the only ones that will give you a fight. The other two are absolute circus behavior.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know about that one, man. I would be 10 times more scared fighting Invincible Destruction than any of those in S tier, bro.
I would be, if I didn't have the right build on. First of all, here's the thing about Inventive Destruction: if you don't have the right build on and you get caught by this, you lose.
This is how y'all like. If y'all like or don't get what we saying, this will open y'all minds. If it doesn't open your mind, you're bad at the game. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say how it is. I could give my 5-year-old cousin any one of these weapons. Bronze 2. Bronze 1, level 10. 5-year-old cousin. I can give him Shikamaru's, Puppet, Minotaurs, Demon Roar, Hugafist, Momoshikis, Timberblade. It doesn't matter. They will lose to a plat.
A good example right now, I'm playing Shinobi as we speak, and I just walk through someone's entire kit with them on the tech with Inventive Destruction.
Yep. But that I could give Inventive Destruction. Tell them just to press triangle and then fight to my 5-year-old bronze 10 cousin. And I promise you, they could beat a plat. I promise you that. They could, just with Inventive Destruction alone, beat a plat. All they gotta do is press square. They don't gotta have a mind. They could just be brain rotted out of like their whole existence. They could just win. Genuinely, they could win. Just because
genuine easy mode.
Just because Inventive Destruction is that free. Like I said, the only weapon in the entire history of the game to be stronger than Inventive Destruction is the bow, prime bow, and Demon Roar. And Demon Roar is kind of weird, but those are the only two.
I have a strength.
Yeah, prime bow is the only one to be just more stupid than Inventive Destruction. Every other weapon, no. I like Azer Blade. Look, I have a friend, as I put Smash on this channel, but I have a friend, and he says Azer Blade is number 1. I think it's kind of crazy, but like I be telling him, I'm like Inventive Destruction is better than that. Would you say strictly?
I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but
I
infinite
love
destruction.
Azer Blade, but like, I get dogs many times with that weapon because of it's not that good up close, and the projectiles are hit or miss.
Yeah, I would say it's better up close than the projectiles because the projectiles are very
No, I
easy.
said the project. I said the projectiles are hit or miss.
Well, yeah, the projectiles are very easy to deal with, man. Every single time I fight that junk, it's like okay, easy enough. But okay, again, I don't want this video to be just about invincive. I'm gonna continue on, but like, I might have to edit out the invincive destruction parts, bro. That's just his
We went
worst
on a
take.
whole ass tangent about Event Destruction.
But it's his worst take, bro. It's actually horrible.
It's objectively the worst take of this entire tier list.
Alright, let's go. Are we basing the weapon by animation, or are we
Wait,
basing it by how
we're
good it is?
docking. We're docking the weapon because it's simple.
What are we ranking here, Yusuke? Because now you
So
lost.
you mean to tell me the weapon that can touch of death in any combo string that it has is worse than a weapon that you stand still and just press one button with?
Like I said, Yusuke, help me out here. What are you ranking these weapons based off of? Because animation. So you said this. You said Zabuza's weapon is D tier, but it has the best animations in the game. Even though I don't really think it's D tier, but okay, I'm fine with that. But then we're docking points on Kawaki's weapon because it has simple animations. What you might as well put the Zabuza weapon above Kawaki's at that point. Actually, hold on. You just talked about simple animations. Okay. I'm just gonna like. I'm gonna make him think about this for a second, 2 weeks. He talks about simple animations, but the puppet does the same animations every string. The puppet's animations are literally the same almost every string you do. So what's the difference? What's the difference between weapons? I mean, just curious, right? Because what's the difference? Hyuga Fists are the same strings. I mean, Hyuga Fist is the same tier as Kawaki weapon, but he didn't mention the Hyuga Fist strings. I mean, what do we? What's the difference here, man? I don't get it.
The boundaries.
And like that, because it's simple. I mean, I could like maybe get it. But this isn't an animations tier list, buddy.
And not to mention, Shinobi Ware has one of the highest skill ceiling weapons in the game. I would say nobody can pick up that weapon and just touch a death somebody.
Yeah, actually, does he mention the laser? Please, if he doesn't mention the laser, he's a fraud.
Could be better. You know what I mean? Like straight up on the combo wise. God, the Barto Kunai. Barco.
He
Didn't even mention the laser.
Yeah, so he's a fraud.
I'm done here. I'm done.
We gotta finish. We gotta finish, man. We only got like 2.
God.
We gonna mention the bow and Timberblade. We don't care about. I mean, we don't have to include size. I'm not sure if I'm mad about his. I agree with him. Boruto Kunai is like a top 5 weapon, SS plus weapon in the game right now. I fully agree with that take. But like, do you think he described it well? I kind of don't.
No.
Like, okay, he was right. I think he did a great job mentioning how like the triangles cancel out jutsus. That does make the weapon really good, like insanely good. The triangle, but at the same time, the triangle just goes in a straight line. Like I said, that's the issue. And also, but I'll be the first one to mention this because people don't know how the triangles work. If you press triangle with the weapon, press it, it will not cancel anything out. Jutsus it won't cancel out. It will cancel out, like weapons and stuff. Okay, that's just priority. But you have to hold the triangle for that junk to cancel stuff out. I don't know why, but that's when like the triangles get really strong. Number 2, he said it's fast. I'm not sure he mentioned, but it has the flashlight charge attack, meaning it's weirdly enough it has the best. It has like a larger distance charge attack than a normal weapon. You can charge from way farther than normal, and it does have insane damage on its combos. It can touch a death. He didn't mention how Boruto's weapon can easily touch a death. By the way, you don't drop out the combo. You really don't for some odd reason. So, yeah, but the weapon's S tier, but like I just don't like the reasons. I mean, I'm not gonna trip on this though. I'm probably not gonna mention size. Now, I wasn't gonna put size weapon in the video, but now I have to. Another Events of Destruction rant. So one mode of the side weapon is absolute garbage, but the other one's good, so it's A tier. Do I need to mention Events of Destruction again? Okay, sure. What? I don't understand. So it'll be D tier because it's broken?
Wait, what?
That's what, I'm gonna let you hear it again.
A little bit. Thank God. It made it fair. Like before, if it wasn't nerfed, it'd be D tier, bro, because it'd be so broken, so cheap, so corny. But now that it's actually a balanced weapon and you can use it in combination with your ninja tools and your ninja tools without it just being the only thing you use to fight, you know.
Isn't that what makes the weapon great? That it's so good you don't need to use anything else?
What is this tier list bit? Rakage, you've see.
Step into my office. I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt and not let you and have this conversation. We need to have a talk.
You've lost your tier list. See, you're another YouTuber that done lost their tier list privileges. I'm saying, I'm gonna just say this now. I don't know how far people are gonna reach in the video. Stop, Shinobi Striker YouTubers. I'm talking about. Stop making tier lists, gang. Just stop making tier lists. We don't want to see y'all trash.
Okay, I'll tell it. Hey, all Shinobi Striker content creators, stop making tier lists based on you getting your ass kicked by a weapon, please.
Exactly.
Because to me, it sounds like he's gotten dogged by the bow, he's gotten dogged by Men of Destruction, and he hates the weapons because he can't beat them.
Which literally makes no sense. Like, if I'm getting dogged by these weapons, I will put them S tier. If I'm beating these weapons, if I'm beating so and so, I'm putting it lower. Like,
how is a weapon being overpowered makes it bad at the game? That's what I don't get that. So, for example, in a fighting game, the best character in the game, right? Are you saying he's a bad character because he's broken?
Yeah, like
for my fighters players out there, Z Broly. Is he bad because he's busted or?
Yeah. Are we calling Z Broly trash? Like,
for my Mortal Kombat players who are out there, before his nurse, are you saying Johnny Cage is low tier because he was busted?
Exactly. Shoot. Any other? I mean, Street Fighter. I think S Viper. She's like a new DLC character. She's broken. I ain't like been tapped in, but like, are we calling her bad? Street Fighter players, are we about to call her bad because she's a good character? You see how
even first person shooters. One of the best weapons in Call of Duty history is the ACR. Because of how broken it was. Are you saying that weapon is one of the worst weapons in the game because it's broken and anybody can use it and it's cheap?
That just doesn't add up. If anything, it's going to be opposite. It's going to be, oh, this is the best weapon in the game because you don't need brains. If the weapon doesn't need brain cells, then it's good.
So, based on what he just said, if the bow never got its nerfs, he would have the bow as the worst weapon in the game.
Which doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I don't get it. Like I said, I saw a tier list earlier of a guy that's like said he just hated the bow, but like, so he just kind of was like, I don't know, I don't know how he was trying to put it, but this guy, I don't see that type of emotion, like same thing from here. It's just, you're just not making sense, man. You're like, you just aren't making sense at all. Look, we're at the end now. That is as a Hashira, I don't care what anyone says. Strictly, I don't care what you say. I am the best Hashirama weapon player. That right there, you could tell me different when Enchanted Sword. I don't.
I won't even dispute that. I
I,
know personally for Enchanted Sword, I'm the best user of that weapon. But I'll give you Hashirama Sword. You know, I'll give you
I
that.
and I.
That's all you, bud.
Hell, what are you talking about? I. Ow. Do I agree it's S tier? Yes. But what are these reasonings, dudes? Like, do we not know how to communicate in 2026? Let me. This video is 9 days ago. Yep. This was. When was this uploaded? January 11, 2026. Okay. Do we not know how to talk in 2026? This weapon, man. You know, it's a weapon, bro. It's a weapon in Shinobi Striker, man. So like, yeah, it's just S tier. That's essentially what
Is
you
this
just said.
AI?
That's essentially what you just said. This is a weapon and it's S tier. Not. Don't let me have talked about Hachirama Sword. I would have mentioned the aim assist. You mentioned the damage, which is good. I would mention the aim assist. I would have mentioned
Maybe let's hear him out. Maybe he would have mentioned it. Let's hear him out.
Ranking list from the Raikage, my boys. Read him and weep. You know what I mean? You could be mad about it. You could be sad about it. Let me know what you think about my tier list, man. Comment down below.
Oh, we're gonna let you know what we think about it, buddy.
Yeah. Well, we got a whole reaction for you. This ain't a comment, gang. This is a whole video.
I'm not even gonna waste my time typing. You need to hear my voice tell you this.
Just, hey, man.
From a graphical standpoint, son, never make a tier list again.
If you make a tier list, have me on here with you, gang. Special guest on
You make
Smiley.
a tier list, I will find you. I will find you.
Because, look, Raikage, you could hit me up to 1v1. I could show you all these weapons. If that's what you need. Me and Strix, I don't own all the weapons. We could show you these weapons. If that's what you need. Because, look, man, we have some rearranging to do. Actually, I'm looking at my tier list. Yeah. Okay. Right, just kidding. If you need someone to explain to you weapons are the best weapons in the game, I got you, man. Because you're not. You're not, man. You're not cooking. And you know, I'm looking at this tier list now of what I made. There might be a few things I would change. Might be. Again, you always look back on tier lists and you think differently. Gar's weapon, where I placed it, I might change it. Might not really. I don't find Gar's weapon really to be that bad as people say. But again, I'm comparing this junk to yours. My tier list looks right in the full way. Bow, Demon War, Bow number 1, Demon War 2, Invictus 3, Timberblade 4, Minato's 5. It's not 5 anymore. You know, sure. Yours, on the other hand, buddy, I don't know, man. You're just not cooking.
I feel like he just threw weapons in a tier and was just like, okay, let's just put this video out.
Yeah. Alright, well, this is our reaction to this tier list. Honestly, I don't have much else to say. Yusuke, if you see this, leave a comment, man. Look, we can fight if you need to. We can do whatever. Cause I think I need to change your mind on this. Look, man. Hey, trust me, I know. Look, I was just on my No Life arc. I just got the #1 title and faced off number 48, man. Trust me, I'm well aware with all these weapons. We're acquainted with. I'm taking a break off Shinobi right now, but I'll get off my break and I'll fight you real quick. Any weapon, man. Any weapon. It don't matter. I could easily show you like if a weapon's worse or better. It doesn't matter, man. Strictly, you got anything to say before we sign out?
No.
No, yeah.
I can't believe that this is a tier list put out on the internet for people to use as information on what weapons are good and bad.
Hmm. You know, my issue isn't. My issue is the reasonings, man. Honestly, if he would have gave like some stupid reasonings, but at least some reasonings, sure. But if I would have just glanced at this tier list, I wouldn't have cared. It's actually after hearing his excuses, man. But look, I'm gonna catch you on the flip side. I got some editing to do because this video is probably way too long. Again, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.